Now the Target 12 investigators with an in-depth look this week at crime in Providence. As we've been reporting, Providence saw another homicide in the city on Tuesday, marking the 21st murder of the year. The victim, 38-year-old Melvin Ricardo Perez Reyes, was shot and killed when the gunman attempted to rob him. Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us in studio now. And Tim, you've been looking at crime stats in Providence, and homicides are up in 2021.
Yeah, hi Kate. It's the highest number of homicides the city has seen in 11 years, but we wanted to zoom out a little bit more on those numbers. Examining data tracked by the Rhode Island State Police, the next highest year was 2009 with 25 homicides. And you can also see another spike when you look back at 2000. There were 30 killings that year. Now the data goes back to 1993, and of course you can see ups and downs throughout the years. But certainly on the right side there of the graph, the city is on the upswing after a near 30-year low of 10 homicides in 2010. August, by the way, Kate, was the deadliest month of 2021. 6 people were murdered that month.
Wow. And Tuesday's deadly shooting was at a laundromat on Broad Street. That area isn't a stranger to crime like this.
Yeah, no, in fact, there have been 4 deadly shootings on Broad Street alone in 2021, including a double homicide on August 7th. Now, Target 12 looked at Providence police data for the last 6 months and found police responded to 292 incidents on Broad Street just in that time. The cases range from homicides down to vandalism and forgery, but I have to tell you that's a lot of calls. I mean, for instance, Elmwood Ave, which is a longer street, had half the number of calls. That said, Broad Street is also long. It runs 3 miles from downtown to the Cranston border, mainly in South Providence. But more homicides have happened on Broad Street than any other street in the city this year.
So with more murders this year than in the past decade, are police making any progress?
Well, of what we know and what we have reported, detectives have identified suspects in 10 of 21 murders so far. What is striking is in every homicide but one, the murder weapon has been a gun. There was a killing in August that was a stabbing. The suspect in that case is in custody. Gun violence has been an issue in Providence and other cities across the country. In fact, one metric that is closely tracked, Kate, is what's called aggravated assault with a firearm. This includes shootings or when guns are used in some sort of crime, but maybe a shot was not fired. Those are up 9% this year, and we still have 2.5 months left to go.
Wow. Target 12 investigator Tim White with that important information for us. Thank you.
My pleasure.